Thank you for spending some of your day with us. I'm Mike Namapod, and we are back with some overtime news. Fellas, how we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Good. Yeah, doing good.
It's very subdued. Good. Yes, good. Good.
A little high.
Little high.
I will say we're doing this OT after the regular show this week, and Ian is very high. I'm a little intoxicated myself, and everyone's feeling great.
All right. So you're saying it's Mike's job to keep us on the rails.
It might be.
That works out well, usually.
I had 3 martinis earlier, several beers, and I am doing pretty good.
I've been hitting my vape like I was fucking smoking cigarettes or something.
I would love to be smoking some cigarettes right now.
Just fucking
Let me tell you, sir.
go all in on it.
I opened a Smart Water.
You did, didn't you? It looks delicious.
Smart Water is the greatest bottled water there is available. And I'm not sure it's even close.
I agree with you because I was always a Fuji water guy, and we did a
Fiji.
I always say Fiji water. And we did a blind taste test here, my wife and I, one day, and we both picked the Smart Water over the Fiji because we go back and forth.
Yeah. It is so good.
Agree.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
My wife is a water snob. She will not drink tap water.
The square bottle of Fiji is a little weird.
I like the bottle of Fiji. Aesthetically, I think it's far superior, but
like it's not fitting in cup holders, right? It's not fitting well on the shelves.
Well, it depends. Sure.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I think they're very
aesthetically, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I think they're very similar. I get my blind taste test Smart Water one out, so I will go with that. But I'm also a fan of the Fiji water. A level below there, I'm a fan of the Deja Blue water.
I haven't had that in a while.
Very good.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Big fan.
I recently had the Gatorade water. I was a big fan of that. I actually put that second to Smart Water.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have tried that one.
I'm not.
I didn't want to like it because I was like, what the fuck they doing getting in the water business? And then I tried it and I was like, oh, that's crisp. That's crisp, baby. That's what I said. I
like a good water.
Yeah, I do too.
And I don't want to hear it all taste the same because it doesn't.
No, it 100% does not.
Yeah, that's not true.
You did a taste test. You proved it. You thought your favorite was going to win, and it didn't.
Yeah. The Smart Water won out. Like, look, some places have good tap water. New York City, amazing tap water out of the Hudson River that flows downstream. And if you've ever been to New York City, if you ever go, the tap water, fucking phenomenal. It's so good. But if you're in other places that maybe Flint, Michigan doesn't have the greatest tap water in the world, Smart Water, Fiji, Deja Blue is excellent.
All right. Didn't think we were going to go that route, but that's where we just went.
How about that?
Well, okay. We have some news to discuss. Why don't we jump into something here?
Yeah, so I've been out of pocket. I've been traveling for a few weeks, but while I was gone, there was a rash of Bigfoot sightings in Ohio. Were you guys aware of this? Were you out hunting? Were you bi-curious? Like Bigfoot curious?
Yeah. Some guy kept popping up on TikTok for me, and like every day I felt like he had more Bigfoot news. It was all from Ohio. So that's as far as I went into it.
Okay.
I didn't go any
That was
farther.
it.
All right. That's not that deep, pal.
I knew there was
No.
there was a bunch of reportings of alleged sightings. I did not click any links. I just said, "Oh,
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
I'm sure we'll discuss this at some point."
I got a couple different stories. I'm going to bounce around a little bit. This first one, Ohio town is buzzing after multiple alleged sightings of mythical Bigfoot. The last time a cluster of reports occurred in Ohio was in the late 70s, with the alleged Sasquatch being dubbed the Minerva Monster. Have you ever heard of the Minerva Monster?
No.
Not until about 4 seconds ago.
Recently, a flurry of social media posts, this is from people.com.
Oh, so it branched out, like it went mainstream.
Yeah, national news.
All right.
A flurry of social media posts about alleged sightings of a massive beast have left residents in Portage County, Ohio on the lookout for the infamous Sasquatch. So that's what, about 45 minutes to an hour east of us?
I was gonna say that's pretty close.
That's where my tattoo guy is, out in Portage County. quote, 10 individual people were like, yeah, I was walking my dog when I saw a big creature with musty odor and suddenly it ran. Portage County Sheriff Bruce Zukowski told CW affiliate WOIO in early March. People reached out to the Portage County Sheriff's Office and Garrettsville Police Department for the latest updates on official reported sightings, but did not receive an immediate response. Reactions to the reported Bigfoot sightings range from sincere to skeptical. Jeremiah Byron, host of the Bigfoot Society podcast. Are you guys regular listeners to this podcast?
No, maybe that's the dude I was seeing on TikTok.
Maybe it is. He believes the claims and told local affiliate WJW that it's not normal to have so many sightings so close together. He cited several reports, including 2 friends hiking who said they spotted a 10-foot Sasquatch and a man who took his dog out at 4 a.m. local time, only for the dog to seemingly be startled by a large shadowy figure at the wood line. Quote, the Bigfoot community is extremely excited because we thought we'd never live through anything like this again, where there's a massive amount of sightings in such a short amount of time. So he's very excited, this man.
Sounds like the guy I saw on TikTok.
Very excited.
The guy I saw was super excited.
This is all checking out for Ian. He's like, yeah, this makes sense.
And I was going to cut it there and go to the next story, but I'm going to go a little further here.
All right.
Others, like local chiropractor John Barnowski, have enjoyed engaging with the post, but don't seriously believe Bigfoot exists. Quote, there is a joke that we put on our Facebook that he did arrive at the office while I was at lunchtime, was seeing a couple patients while I wasn't here. Hilarious. It'd be even funnier if you were a real doctor, Mr. Dr. James Barnowski. In quote, I'm doing air quotes now. Chiropractor doctor. You're making fun of Bigfoot. Okay, pal. Anyway, jerk off. We're going to move on here.
What's
now.
more realistic, Dave? A Bigfoot or a gynecologist being an actual doctor? You tell us.
A chiropractor.
A chiropractor or a gynecologist?
Oh, I thought you said chiropractor.
Yeah, I did. You just said gynecologist.
Oh, I meant chiropractor. Sorry.
He's drinking smart water. He thinks he's a sober one.
Yeah. It's just all vodka.
Bigfoot is much more believable than a chiropractor.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
Science.
That's what I meant. Come on. Sorry, my mind's always on gynecology.
Doctor. I'm doctor. I'm doing air quotes. Doctor. Stop it. This leads me to a Reddit post in the Bigfoot subreddit. Sighting number 7 in the Ohio Bigfoot surge. This one was close enough to touch the car in Streetsboro. So we've got a map here. We've got arrows pointing to all the different places Bigfoot was located.
Yeah.
We have Manaway Center, 2 sightings on March 6th. We have Garrettsville, we just talked about, 2 sightings on March 9th. Wyndham, 1 sighting on March 9th. Newton Township, 1 sighting on March 10th. Streetsboro, 1 sighting on 3/9. We have 6 different sightings, all in the area. What do you think is going on? On Tinker's Creek, Route 303, they do this whole thing. Proximity. Extremely close. All in caps. The witnesses were within 3 feet of the creature. I think this is the
3 feet.
The Streetsboro sighting.
Damn, that's scary.
Last night around 8 p.m., a mother and daughter were traveling on Route 303 heading west from Streetsboro toward Hudson when they came face to face with the unknown. Route 303 near Tinker's Creek, which a swampy, low-lying wooded area. Proximity, extremely close, all caps. The witnesses were within 3 feet of the creature. The passenger noted she, quote, could have hit it as they drove past. The creature was in the road walking into oncoming traffic.
Doesn't understand the laws, how that works.
Wasn't following basic traffic laws.
Well, that could be many people, though, too.
That's true.
Lean, 6.5 foot tall brown figure. The witness described the face as looking, quote, blurred. Blurred.
Yeah.
Maybe you were going by at 80 miles an hour and you couldn't accurately make out. It was just a homeless man walking down the street.
Yeah.
Blurred with lighter hair around the facial features and no visible eyes. For the second time in this surge, a witness independently described the movement as, quote, stilt-like and, quote, walking in a weird fashion. We're on the Reddit page still. Why this matters. This 6.5-foot subject is significantly leaner and shorter than the 10-foot alpha we tracked in Garrettsville and Newton Falls. This strongly supports the theory that we are dealing with a family unit or a multi-generational group. While the larger subjects are pushing east, the smaller individual is spotted heading towards Streetsboro, potentially utilizing the Tinkers Creek Swamp as a corridor for cover. Look, there's stuff going on out here, guys.
Yeah.
In the 330.
Close
to us.
It is close.
That's true. Okay.
A lot of Bigfoot activity in our general vicinity.
Alleged Bigfoot activity in our general vicinity.
I would have expected, I was out of town traveling. I would have expected the two of you to go out and investigate, but obviously you didn't. So
I did not. I tried calling Carl Monday, but he wouldn't answer my calls. Something about dipshit drunks who were trying to get me over on your silly little podcast.
Carl parties in downtown Cleveland. I don't think he comes out to the suburbs or the exurbs like us.
Yeah.
He does not live downtown. Where does he live? Did we ever figure that out?
He lives downtown.
Does he actually live downtown?
Hey, is a condo downtown. He was actually having trouble a couple months ago with his garbage being picked up, and I shared his story and tagged the city of Cleveland. Like, hey, this guy's a legend. Fucking pick up his garbage.
It didn't look like a condo. I didn't know. It just looked like more of like a suburban home,
No.
like in the Cleveland area.
No,
But
he lives downtown.
he lives downtown. Okay,
He's out every night, fucking in the flats, probably boozing up.
okay.
Is he really out every night? Like, do you know?
No, of course not.
He's probably in bed at 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Like, do you know?
I have no knowledge of Carl's partying habits in downtown Cleveland. I know he lives downtown.
He's probably hungover all the time, and that's why he won't return my calls.
Yeah.
It's about all I can really pinpoint as to why he would not want to be in touch with us. All right. Well, you know what? If they get closer to Medina, we'll go investigate. We'll do an investigatory.
Quick interlude. I know we talked about last week. Also, while I was gone, a meteorite hit in our neighborhood, right? Blew up over Medina. I've been seeing reports of people finding meteorites in the yard. The search area was in our neighborhood. Wide swath of area around all of us. Did you guys see anything? Did you pick up any meteorite material? Nothing?
Nope.
Did you look?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I mean, when I'm outside, I look at the ground sometimes, and I didn't see anything.
I was standing in my driveway when it happened, and I didn't hear anything.
Which
or
is
see
weird.
anything. I know.
I've heard from people 20 miles away that heard a fucking huge boom.
Right.
Shit fall off of their shelves,
Yeah.
and you heard nothing in town. You were fucking stoned, probably.
9:30
That's what
in the
happened.
morning.
Yes, at 9:30 in the morning.
all fairness to Ian, I was also home at the time, and I heard not a thing. I was not outside, but I heard not a
That is
thing.
wild. Well, I saw local human interest stories about elementary school kids in local schools finding little chunks in the yard and
That's
stuff.
cool.
So people are
for
finding.
them. That'll be
People are out and about in our area finding meteorite chunks. So good for them.
I did see somebody on the news here found a pretty big chunk. They were being like shady about it. Wouldn't say where they found it at. Like,
Oh, whatever.
They didn't want other people to find it.
What?
Yeah,
They got to set up a tourist trap like the leprechaun people. That's what they should be doing.
right.
Show other tools that have been passed down to their family through generations. Help them find that
Thousands of
meteor.
years. Yeah.
Thousands of years.
That dude's like, don't be afraid.
I did see stories actually emanating from Medina County out here where lots of trespassing calls where people
Yeah.
were going through people's yards.
Man, people
traipsing
better be
around,
careful. There's a
looking
lot
for
of gun
stuff.
owners out here. You don't want to be fucking around with that.
There's a lot of guns out here. You should not be trespassing.
That's probably why the person actually wouldn't give the location. They probably weren't trying to be shady. They were probably trying to.
See, they were being smart, trying to protect their family, and
I'm
you
sitting
call
here
them
talking
shady.
shit.
Yeah.
Just
They're probably saving somebody from getting themselves shot for real.
Maybe.
Yeah.
When I go out tomorrow, I'll take a little looks-a-daisy. We'll see.
This was like 3 weeks ago.
Well,
I
there
guess
still
it's
could
still
be. There could be
there, right?
shrapnel all over the place.
Stick to the parks and whatnot. Don't be going to people's yards because you can get your fucking head blown off.
Yeah, don't go through people's yards, just in general.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
I know. I always feel bad that I used to like hop my neighbor's fence back when we used to drink super heavy and like party all the time. That was super annoying that I did that. I deserved to fucking
Because we
fall
didn't
in the
know
mud.
those. We didn't know those neighbors as well.
Yeah, no,
right. Yeah.
Like I had no business doing that all the time.
Yeah. your ass imprint when you slipped in the mud right in their fucking backyard.
They had to have. Like my body, like I fucking fully like fell.
They're like, oh, who wears a 34 Levi? It's that dipshit drunk and lives behind us.
It's so funny you say that. In our neighborhood now, there's a little bit of woods behind us and then another neighborhood. There's not a path or anything. And kids from this neighborhood and that neighborhood cut through my neighbor and I's yard, and they ride their bikes through and stuff. And it's been swampy from the rain. I see them cutting ruts in the lawn, mainly my neighbor's lawn. But
Well, that's good.
And I see them, and I find myself getting irritated and going to say something. I'm like, dude, fuck off, boomer. Who gives a fuck?
I know.
What are you talking about?
You have been really mad about that for a while. You've been making comments to us about how they.
And I have to remind myself that I was once a 12-year-old boy riding my bikes and even garage hopping in the city of Cleveland, as we were known to do when we were young lads, and cutting through neighborhoods. I'm like, are you seriously complaining about young kids riding their bike through your yard? I smack myself in the face. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Imagine if an old man said something to a young Dave Nalapot about that. He'd get fucking a smoke bomb through his window. And now here you are. You're like, well, if you're going to do it, please do it before 8 p.m. because I'm going to bed.
I'm like, why am I getting irritated? Well, I don't give a fuck. What? And then I snap myself back in reality. And it's a bitch getting old, man.
But you do want a nice looking lawn. Like, I want a nice looking lawn. I don't want track marks in it and stuff.
I guess, but it goes away.
I know what you're saying.
Kids.
I know what you're saying. I wouldn't go assault some kids over it. But I get the mindset of, you want your lawn looking nice.
I don't like getting old. I still want to be a young punk, I don't want to have that
Alas.
train of thought.
I mean, you could go act like that if you wanted to. Like, you could go light smoke bombs off if you wanted to. Like, nothing's stopping.
You're gonna be
Throw smoke bombs down.
You're gonna be put on some lists, but you could do it.
Shoot bottle rockets out of a old shipping container like we used to do when we were kids. Shoot them at them as they're coming out of the woods. Told you fuckers, don't cut through my yard. All right, well, we're keeping it Ohio tonight. One more update. I'm sure you guys have been following this. Afroman wins legal battle over songs mocking U.S. police.
Oh,
This motherfucker. Yeah, everyone remembers Afroman because I Got High. Grammy Award winning Afroman. I'm using the BBC story because it's so professional.
They're always the best.
U.S. rapper Afroman has defeated 7 sheriff's deputies in court after they sued him for releasing songs and videos that mock them in a raid they carried out on his home. The officers broke down the musician's door in 2022 as part of a drug and kidnapping investigation, but the raid didn't lead to any charges. Afroman, best known for his 2000 hit Because I Got High, responded by using home security footage and viral videos that ridicule the deputies. His video for the song Lemon Pound Cake, which I remember when Lemon Pound Cake came out a couple years ago, it was the funniest goddamn thing. Was inspired by a deputy apparently eyeing a cake in his kitchen. You can see this guy. He's got his gun. He's like eyeing the cake on Afroman's counter. The funniest shit. They sued him for defamation, but a jury has sided with the colorful rapper after a 3-day trial. Quote, "We did it, America. Yeah, we did it. Freedom of speech." Afroman yelled outside the Ohio court, surrounded by supporters, in a clip posted on social media after the verdict.
Just wearing that American flag suit with the glasses and everything.
This is so funny. The videos of his attorney just making these cops look like fools in court was so goddamn funny. I was enthralled last week.
Because they were suing for the defamation, and when you're suing for defamation, it has to be true. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So
no charges were filed.
Right. So his lawyer is like, so what statements about you are true here? Like dipshit. And like they would read off all this. He would read this shit to these cops.
Did anyone think your wife was having sex with Afroman? So funny. Quote, "The whole raid was a mistake," he told the court. "All of this is their fault. If they hadn't have wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system, and there would be no songs. Nothing." That's it. They were suing Afroman for $4 million for humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation. So there's tons of songs, some of them not very nice about these deputies and stuff. But
Did he do like a whole album out of this?
Was it an entire album? Yeah,
just
it was a whole album, Lemon Pound Cake.
Oh, I love that.
The thing too is like I would have forgot about it, the lemon pound cake thing, but like them suing him and making it into this big thing
Made it a thing.
brought it right back and way bigger now.
Yeah, I remember when it came out, the lemon pound cake. It's so funny. The cop's like holding the gun. He's like, he leans over. He's looking at the lemon pound cake. But his attorneys just own these cops on the stand.
It's so funny.
It was fantastic.
But like the one deputy wouldn't say under oath, like refused to say in his deposition whether or not Afroman fucked his wife. Like he just, I don't know if he wouldn't say it out of like just, I'm not going to acknowledge it. But the fact that he didn't say it opened up the door for Afroman's response video where he said, I fucked your wife in the video that he posted like the day after the thing.
And like the only defense witness was one of these deputies' ex-wives who had like all this information
fucked,
and
allegedly.
Stuff. It's crazy. The videos are insane.
This doesn't sound real.
That dude, Randy Waters, right? That's the new song. Randy Waters is a son of a bitch. I think that's the new song.
He's like, he's interviewing the cop, and he's like, my mom's dead. He's like, so we don't really have any way to determine if you are in fact the son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Very funny. Like, look, if you're that thin skinned, don't be a fucking cop raiding people's houses that, you know, obviously there was nothing that came of it.
Yeah. 8 days ago, the new song is Randy Walters is a son of a bitch. 2.5 million views.
They
incredible.
Facilitated Afroman's comeback
For real.
20 years later. No one was talking about Afroman.
No.
In
Now,
the past 20 years.
I would like to go see him live.
Like he's getting paid off this fucking YouTube song, this video. All because this guy was bent out of shape about some lemon pound cake.
Now I want some lemon pound cake. That sounds delicious.
The Lick 'em Low Lisa video was pretty rough too. Like I don't know the full details on that woman.
Is that
crossing into a little homophobic kind of
Like
stuff here.
that one's different.
Yeah. So Afroman lives in Winchester. I think it's Winchester, like 50 miles outside of Cincinnati. So who knew?
so it's barely not Ohio.
Yeah.
Give it to
Afroman lived
Kentucky.
in rural Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea he was from Ohio.
I did see they asked him if he was gonna move because he's like, you know, obviously fucking hated by the police.
Dude, at this point, he should run for mayor.
He said he's not going anywhere.
He's got videos out there with the crowd behind him and stuff.
Honestly,
Fucking
at this
love the
point,
guy.
yeah. Why would you move? You fucking own the town.
He owns
Those
those
police
cops.
are never gonna fuck with you again.
Nope.
You will never be more protected than he is now because you could just get away with whatever you want.
Yep.
They're just afraid you'll make a music video about fucking their wives or something and they'll be deposed and you'll win.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Ohio. Good week for Ohio.
No, something.
Meteors, Bigfoot, and Afroman comeback. Which of those is most believable? I don't know.
right.
I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been craving some Ian's pee-pee all year.
hell
I've
yeah.
been waiting too long for it.
Ian, give us that PP.
All right, I got a good one. I had no idea that shit's been chaotic for me, so I had no idea that this was a thing. When I read this news today, I'm like, oh shit.
I saw this last week, and I'm like, I'm surprised Ian's not all over this yet.
I had no idea until today, so I wrote I wrote my own article on it. On the morning of February 27th, 2026, a repairman was inside the Albuquerque home of a retired Air Force Major General, William Neal McCasland. The repairman said nothing seemed off. McCasland, he's 68 years old, physically fit, big-time hiker, cyclist, spends a lot of time in the Sandia Mountain foothills near his house. The repairman left about 10 o'clock. McCasland's wife, Susan, headed out to a doctor's appointment at 11:10 a.m. When she got home at noon, he was gone. No indication of where he went or why, what he was doing. He was just gone. She reported him missing at 3:07 that afternoon. Now we're almost a month out. Nobody has still heard from him. He left behind his cell phone, his glasses, all his wearable devices, so like his watch, He had GPS trackers and stuff because he's a military guy, like all of the real man shit that you would need that I know nothing about.
Nope. I'll take your word for it.
What he did have on him, or at least what is his wife said is missing, is his wallet, a red backpack, and a .38 caliber revolver in a leather holster. There are surveillance cameras on both ends of his street. None of them captured him leaving. Nothing from the entire neighborhood, no like rings or anything like that captured him. They sent out dogs, drones, all that shit. Still nothing. 8 days after the disappearance, searchers found a gray Air Force sweatshirt about a mile from his house. There wasn't any blood. It wasn't damaged or anything, but it's really nondescript to the point where the family can't confirm if it's even his or not. You would think, but
a lot of people have that.
Right. Like there was no identifiable thing on it.
Very coincidental, though.
Right. He had a second house about 200 miles north where they found some hiking boots and stuff, but it's conceivable that he kept clothes at both places. So nothing much, right? So why we're talking about this dude, like why he would be interesting to us. He spent over 30 years in the Air Force and much of it in classified space weapons and aerospace research. His last job before retirement in 2013 was commanding the Air Force Research Lab at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. That's where all the stuff from Roswell allegedly went in 47.
All the weather stuff.
Yeah. The weather balloon.
Like Dayton, right? Near Dayton.
Yeah.
Guess who ran that lab?
Who?
This guy, McCasland.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all about Ohio.
Right.
It's like that astronaut meme with the guy shooting. Always has been.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Remember that thing?
Yeah.
It's all Ohio or whatever it said.
So back in 2016, WikiLeaks published a bunch of emails from John Podesta's account, and one of them was with Tom DeLonge. We're going to fucking take this back all the way back to our Skinwalker Ranch episode from 2019. So one of the emails in there was from Tom DeLonge saying that he had been working with McCasland for about 4 months on a UFO-related project. McCasland was the one giving Tom DeLonge the deets on shit, which is very interesting. But McCasland's disappearance also comes just a couple days after Trump announced on Truth Social that he wanted the Pentagon to start releasing alien stuff. That probably means nothing because lots of things are just said, but, comes a couple days afterwards. His wife has pushed back on this and said that he knew nothing about aliens and stuff, but that's probably very well true. I don't know, but he ran the lab where it all allegedly went to. Journalist Ross Colhart has pointed out that since leaving the Air Force, McCasland has been working with private defense contractors doing particle beam technology research. So he's not like this old retired guy like his wife said he is. Like he's actively doing important shit still.
Which a lot of retired military guys go work for defense contractors.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not out of the ordinary.
Right. Nothing shady about it, but he's still in the know of important things. So yeah, from what I've saw and what I've gathered today is that, this is still pretty active on Reddit. Like everybody's pretty like, where the fuck
Deep
is
into
this
this.
dude? Yeah.
So we haven't found a body yet.
Nope.
How many days has it been?
February 27th.
That's almost a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Almost exactly a month.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. And one other thing worth noting, a former colleague of McCasland's, an aerospace engineer named Monica Reza, disappeared while hiking in the Angeles National Forest about 9 months before McCasland did. She had developed a special nickel-based alloy that's used in rockets. The project was funded by the government, and the thing that she worked on was overseen by McCasland. Police say she was about... This is really weird, though, right? Police say that she was about 30 feet behind the person that she was hiking with, smiling and waving, and then that person turned around and she was gone.
Oh, my God.
Missing 411.
Very much so.
Where's David Paulides? We need to get him involved on this one.
It's a weird coincidence to have these two people just go missing. And
there's no such thing as coincidences. If you needed to make people like this disappear, you're not going to have a sniper shoot them in their front yard because that's very obvious. You would wait till they went hiking or something like that and make them disappear, right?
Well,
that's exactly
why you shouldn't go hiking. I know. I agree wholeheartedly.
like if someone wanted to make them disappear, this is exactly how it would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to make me disappear because I'm just going to the grocery store and back, liquor store and back. Good luck.
Dude,
We'll think of a way, pal. Don't worry.
Look, I'm in some deep shit. They haven't taken me out yet. CloseYourBlinds.com.
that's the thing. Like, it could be something completely monetary related. Ever since I watched that documentary, that Age of Disclosure one, where Marco Rubio was talking about how, like, gave a pipeline about how something could go from, like, a UFO technology could go from in the CIA's hands to a defense contractor and then just be never seen again. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
So if he's working on lasers and shit with defense contractors, who knows?
Everyone thinks that's all, movie hysteria hype where corporations have people killed and taken out and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. You see chemical companies poison whole towns and give 2-year-olds cancer and stuff. You don't think that they'd be willing to hire professionals to take out people that are in the way of them making $50 billion or whatever? Don't believe it.
There's multiple emails within the Epstein emails where there's talk of killing people and giving the okay to go ahead and kill people.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's just part of how they operate.
That's not made up. That's real world stuff.
If there was a news report that this guy was killed because of some type of connection with whatever defense contract work he does, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Of course not.
If we ever all end up missing, not found, it's because Carl Monday used his authority and had us taken out.
Could be.
It could absolutely happen.
Because you fucked his wife.
People in power. Well, listen, I don't want to disrespect Mrs. Monday. I don't even know what she looks like.
Does that matter?
He's not a paying client. He's not a, well, is he paying or not?
Well, that's a good point. Thought you'd give it to him gratis. He's Carl Monday.
We'll see.
Mike,
I can't
Carl
speak.
Monday here. I'd like you to fuck my wife for free.
Listen, there's patient client confidentiality.
You're bound by HIPAA laws that cucks across America?
I am not bound by HIPAA laws. I'm bound by CAA laws. I don't want to just out everybody. There's some very prominent politicians that might not want the public to know that they pay me to dick down their wives.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep my eye on this guy for sure and what happens with this.
It's unusual. By itself, plausible. With this extra person who worked under him also disappearing under similar circumstances, it's unusual.
And she was like a top developer on a special thing that was a nickel-based alloy used in rockets. That seems pretty important.
Unusual at a minimum.
Yeah. Seems like an important job.
It does.
I feel like every time I say something bad, like in these situations, I'm always like, oh, that person, it sounded like they have a really important job. Like, that makes sense. You should probably just like not try to have an important job in life, right? Like, just be as low key as possible.
It's good advice, man.
Well, I suspect we'll be discussing this one again in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Tom DeLonge's going to get to the bottom of it.
What a world, right?
What a world. 100%.
There'll be an Angels and Airwaves album about it. Airways or airwaves?
Airwaves.
Waves.
I've recently tried to give them that band more of a chance. I always, like back in the day, I'd be like, man, fuck Angels and Airwaves.
Yeah,
Like,
they're not Blink.
I can't believe he fucking quit Blink and did all that shit, whatever. But they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Are they still doing stuff?
I don't know. When's the last
Or
time?
was it just the last? Those
He could
albums?
put stuff out.
Did he?
They've had multiple albums.
So it's just kind of like his side project whenever he wants to just do his own thing. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm now hitting the age where like bands like Blink-182 are doing interviews about like how they broke up and shit. And it's like interesting to me to hear like how long they haven't talked to each other and shit.
Yeah.
I was just talking with Just Brew Jared the other day at the bar about how I wish we had more of a modern day Behind the Music.
Yeah.
Like, I used to love that show.
Sure.
I want new Behind the Musics. I think that'd be so much fun. I'd love a Blink Behind the Music.
Yeah, there's not much of that. I've seen a big boom in like music podcasts.
Yeah.
on my TikTok.
That's what,
like,
and then really that's what it's moved to,
Yeah.
right? Like it's that. Can you imagine the Avenged Sevenfold behind the music? It'd be wild.
I could. I'd like behind the music of Just Brew Jared's band from back in the day.
Yeah. And Ian's band.
Ian's band too.
Can you imagine? If VH1 came back and reached out to you guys. They're like,
something else.
it'd be something.
Be something.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just such a good show.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Anything else? We good? That's the news?
That's Ohio centric. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Even hit Wright Patterson there in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter where you are in the world, you are now up to date on Ohio's news.
Good for you.
By the way, it's probably going to snow tomorrow. So
No, it's warm tomorrow.
is it?
It snowed today.
Are you sure, pal?
I hope it's warm.
60 tomorrow, 70 the next day.
Watch
then
out.
back to snow.
And then snow after that. Okay. So, well, bye.